Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. With the catch, it's Gideon. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively, down close to the goal line. And first down, you try to throw it, it goes incomplete. Second down, you try to throw it again, and now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spread...
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now rolling to the left. He's got an open man. Oh, what a cut. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Here we go, ready, go.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Makes the grab in their space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll pull it down. Past the 40, turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you can see everyone on the sideline. They're pointing the other direction. You're going the wrong way. Sometimes, listen, when you scoop the ball up and you've been twisted and you've been turned, you don't know where the ball was coming from or where you were coming from, you go the wrong direction.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield very late in the half. On target to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. With that, they grab the lead here in the... Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. He's got the back in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. On the move to his left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Nice move to pick up yardage. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeye. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can.